Picture this, an 11-year-old girl trapped on the third floor of a mental hospital, desperately trying to escape the nightmare that has become her reality. That girl was me 3 decades ago after being ripped from my seventh grade classroom by a truancy officer and delivered to that cold, sterile facility. My mother, accused of child neglect, walked out of the room during my evaluation and never looked back. In that moment of sheer panic, as I tried to flee, I was tackled to the ground by three adult men. They forced my face to the floor, yanked my arms behind my back until my fingernails touched the nape of my neck. Then they hiked up my dress, pulled down my underwear, and injected my bare bottom with a sedative. I woke up tied to a bed, arms constrained by a straitjacket, alone in a tiny observation room. This marked the beginning of my journey through the foster care system, a journey that would span mental hospitals, group homes, and even a jail cell when my own father denied I was his child. At age 12, when I was finally released, I understood firsthand what happens when support systems fail and are replaced by indifferent overseers and isolation from education. To survive, I had to adapt to constantly shifting rules while dodging medications pushed on me like a drug dealer on a street corner. Every day, someone tried to lure me into their twisted game. But even then, I knew I had better plans for myself. When I aged out of the system, I held an unshakable belief that I had to become something more or die trying. And I nearly did. Like 20% of foster youth, I became homeless the moment I exited the system. With only 50% of my peers finding employment by age 24, I knew the odds were stacked against me. The movie Foster Boy cites a chilling statistic. Over 40% of foster children winds up homeless, incarcerated, or dead within 3 years of aging out. But I refuse to become another statistic. The core values and the sense of purpose I developed during my time in foster care drove me to seek a different path. Entrepreneurship. Equipped with determination, resilience, and a commitment to ongoing education, I turned my adversities into strengths. 30 years later, I stand before you as living proof of what's possible when former foster youth have access to the right resources and support. My journey, while harrowing, is not unique. Countless other African American women have transitioned from the foster care system to successful business ownership. Their stories, like mine, highlight the transformative power of entrepreneurship. Research by Sandra C. Blocker confirms that with ongoing support, mentorship, and programs like independent living and transitional housing, foster youth can defy expectations and achieve self sufficiency. These young women, by openly sharing their stories of vulnerability and resilience, not only inspire others, but also become powerful advocates for change. Imagine the impact we could have if more organizations and individuals stepped up to support youth aging out of foster care. What if, instead of abandoning them, we provided the resources and guidance they need to thrive? This is my call to action. Stand with me in transforming lives and fostering success. Mentor a young person, donate to organizations assisting former foster youth, advocate for policies that prioritize their well being. By investing in their futures, we invest in the strength and prosperity of our communities. Together, we can create a world where every foster youth has the opportunity to turn their vulnerabilities into victories. Let my journey serve as a testament to the incredible potential that lies within each child who enters the foster care system. With the right support, they can emerge as resilient, purposeful leaders ready to leave their mark on the world. The question is, will you be part of their success story? Will you stand idly by as these young people struggle to find their footing in a world that has already dealt them a cruel hand? Or will you rise up and become the change they so desperately need? The choice is yours, but know this: every action, no matter how small, has the power to shape a life. Every gesture of support, every word of encouragement can be the difference between a future filled with promise and one marred by despair. So I ask you, not as a former foster child, but as a human being who has seen the depths of suffering and the heights of triumph. Will you join me in this fight? Will you become a beacon of hope for the countless young people who have been forgotten, cast aside, and left to fend for themselves? If your answer is yes, then let us waste no time. Let us mobilize our resources, our networks, and our collective strength to ensure that no foster youth is ever left behind again. Let us create a world where every child has the opportunity to heal, to grow, and to thrive. Because in the end, this isn't just about foster care, it's about the kind of society we want to build, one that values every life, one that believes in second chances, one that refuses to let anyone slip through the cracks. So let us stand together, united in our commitment to change. Let us be the ones who say no more. No more neglect, no more abandonment, no more indifference. Let us be the ones who open our hearts and our homes to these incredible young people who have already shown such strength and resilience in the face of unimaginable adversity. And let us never forget the power of a single story, the power of one person's journey to inspire, to motivate, and to catalyze change on a scale we never thought possible. My story is just the beginning. Together, we can write a new chapter, one filled with hope, with healing, and with the unwavering belief that every child deserves a chance to dream, to grow, and to become the hero of their own story. So let us begin here and now with a simple promise to never give up on the ones who need us most, to never stop fighting for the right of every foster youth to have a safe, stable, and loving home, and to never lose sight of the incredible potential that lies within each and every one of them. Thank you.